Let's go ahead, so single leg to a touchdown position. Let's go ahead and drive nice and forward. Dorsiflex on the foam wedge right here. Going after the talocrural joint, mid-tarsal joint, and subtalar joint. Dorsiflex foam wedge specifically is going to go after kind of loading that talocrural and that mid-tarsal joint. My hand's taking the talus, dropping it down and in. Just trying to get a good, nice chain reaction-like effect from the ground on up. Get a few little pops along the way. This is basically like cutting down a tree. So we go after the foot and the ankle, and because we have basically a huge rush of dorsiflexion at that foot and that ankle, basically puts the body in a position which the glute, that posterior and that lateral pelvic girdle need to control the descent of that pelvis on the way down. So for John, we're going after unlocking that mid-tarsal joint. Hey, go ahead and relax a second for me. We're going after unlocking that mid-tarsal joint so that we can get that midfoot and that forefoot to relax as it loads. Let's go ahead and position, when you're ready, buddy, that right foot back on up again. I want you to rotate and reach on a 45-degree angle for me as you descend. That leg's probably getting nice and toasty. Let's keep right on rolling. Good. And left arm is going after kind of that tibia, giving a nice little anterior translation. Kind of load up that ankle joint a little bit more, and a little bit of medial rotation so that we can draw some separation between the upper and the lower extremity. And the relative motion, that internal rotation that we so much need at that right hip right now. Good, let's go 2 more. Good. And relax, everybody. Good. Let's go ahead and turn to the side and show people at home what we're actually doing a little bit more. So let's go right foot up again. This time we're going to take the old Kelton-Born wedge right here. We're going to block the midfoot. Unlocking the midfoot will allow that rear foot to really collapse on in, and this guy to loosen on up, give us a little bit better load. So when you're ready, I'm going to have you just go ahead and put your right foot on up there, buddy. We'll go single leg toe touchdown positioning. Just find that navicular tuberosity. Go right at that mid-tarsal joint. Go ahead and relax right there. Nice. So what I'm going to have you do, let's go ahead and reach forward first for me, buddy. Single leg toe touchdown position. So let's go left tippy toe. Good. Good. Nice. Good feel kind of right in there where that tibia starts to kind of decrease its translation anteriorly. Let's do 2 more. We'll take a little bit of a breather and relax for me. You take a step on off, and when you're ready, we're going to hop up there one more time. I'm going to have you rotate and reach John anywhere 45 degrees to 90 degrees for me. Let's go ahead and do that, and I'm going to grab us a little dowel in a minute as well. Kind of add that into the equation to kind of preset the upper extremity. So what I'm going to have you, when you're ready, let's go ahead and prop that right foot on up. We'll go left tippy toe kind of position. There you go. Perfect. So what I'm going to have you do anywhere from 45 to 90 degrees, just reach right on over the mop of hair on my head. There you go. Good. We'll do a little test and retest later this evening. Good. Let's go 5 more. Nice. So right now we're getting that calcaneus to really evert and kind of collapse in that frontal plane, that mid-tarsal joint, really opening on up. John has a lot of medial heel whip when we go after kind of our level changes, our squats and everything like that, which is evidence of, based on further assessment, what's going on with the foot and the ankle, being able to load in that transverse plane, and then the hip and the rotational plane as well. Getting that stuff all straightened out. Let's just go flat ground for me once, buddy. Go ahead and follow that on up with maybe 4 or 5 on your own. Good. And we'll do a little test and retest and have you let me know how you're feeling. We're going to wedge you on up in a second as well. Nice. And let's go foot up on the wedge again. Let's get that kinetic chain to just kind of collapse for us. It's almost like a little baby bird falling from the nest and having the mom swinging up and grab it before it hits the ground. So basically that's what the pelvis is doing. The butt is grabbing it before it kind of collapses too much to kind of turn things on. When you're ready, let's go ahead and let's rotate and reach 45 degrees on to the right for me. And those legs are probably getting a little bit toasty. Good. Nice. And relax. Let's go ahead and wedge you one more time. How those legs feeling, buddy? Roasty? Nice.
Oh yeah, they're working.
I love it. Easy to be cynical on a lot of the body weight type activity. Let's put the old right leg on up. So with what we did before, kind of at the navicular tuberosity, kind of in that mid-tarsal joint where the talus and the navicular come together, we rotated to the right before 45 to 90 degrees to bring in the butt in the rotational plane. Let's take him out in the rotational plane. So I'm going to have you rotate and reach to the left 45 to 90 degrees. We're really going to attack this mid-tarsal joint a little bit more and see if we can get some good medial rotation of that tibia and that fibula going. I'll get in here and kind of block that guy, that syndesmosis as well. So let's go ahead and just drop on down and in for me, buddy. Good. Nice. So we're really getting some good dorsiflexion at that mid-tarsal and that talocrural joint right now. 35 is normal, and this wedge already has him propped up at a good 20 or 30 degrees. Good. My right hand is in kind of that talus, dropping him down and in, but I'm also with my thumb blocking that fibula, slowing him down to get separation, almost like let's go a couple more. Get more separation kind of that fork, that tibia and that fibula. So as the tibia translates forward, it separates like a fork. We got some good loadability right there. What I want you to do, Johnny, give me a little test and retest. Let's do 5 of those and shut it down a second. I want you to just let me know how you feel. So let's go 4 or 5, reaching to the left, and then 4 or 5 to the right. Take a little breather. You're a trooper. Good. That's already looking. That feels better. Looking a fair amount better. So now we're getting some good medial rotation. Before, you're really compensating at that subtalar joint, really collapsing in the frontal plane. No medial heel whip, that mid-tarsal joint, talocrural joint, that ankle, really opening them up. A good translation forward of that tibia. Good loadability of that right hip with the butt. Phenomenal.
That's what I feel.
Great thing about working with professional athletes is that they adapt quickly, compensate very easily, but Beauty and the Beast type scenario. How's the foot and ankle feel, buddy?
Good.
All right.
Hip feels a lot better too.
Nice. Very good.
More range.
Very cool.